This is the flag that people talk about. Aren't you supposed to know the history on the flag? The flag tell you said, oh, you could see that from everywhere.
Everywhere from Hue.
You can't see that from Da Nang?
It's just Hue because this is like what the emperor declared as territory.
This is called the walled city or imperial city, and you could see that I think it's walled all the
It's
way
called
around it.
Forbidden City.
Forbidden for who? Hey, good morning, everybody. Today we are taking an exciting journey from Da Nang to Hue by train. It's super early and we have to catch the first train of the day. Our Grab ride got delayed. We started to worry if we would even make it to the train station on time. We were cutting it really close, but we kept our fingers crossed. Finally, we arrived at the train station just in time. This was my first time taking the train in Vietnam, and I was pretty happy with what the train offered. They had reclining seats, the air conditioning was a relief, and there was even an electric outlet to charge our electronic. Also, it had great views out of both sides of the train. The train was expected to take somewhere around 3 hours, depending on how long we stopped at each station. But we did have these great views for the 3 hours that we were taking the train. The train conductor and its attendants came by and checked everybody's tickets to make sure everybody on board was on the right train. As the train slowly pulled away, this would be our last time in Da Nang for the next 3 or 4 days. It was still pretty early, so I was still kind of tired, and I might join some of the people on the train that are relaxing and taking a nap. After about the first hour, you finally get out of the city of Da Nang and the rural section of this train trip, and you start to go through the Hai Van Pass. This is a really nice area where you're literally driving along the coast and you see the beach right below you. They have some great sights here. Too bad these power lines were in the way most of the time, but you could see how nice it is when you're sitting there looking out the window. In the past, I have traveled to a few other cities here in Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh, Hanoi, Hai Phong, but this was the first time that I ever went to Hue, and it kind of interested me every time I would read some Facebook messages or when I did some Google research. Hue was actually the capital of Vietnam for 143 years, all the way back from 1802 to 1945. And this is exactly where the king lived in this nice city. Let's focus back on the train and actually what to expect when you take this. I was actually very surprised at how modern and nice it was. They had clean bathrooms, they had different cars that you can go into and out of. The scene was great. There was many people walking around, as you guys can see, and I learned later on that you can go into a train car that actually is dedicated to taking pictures and selling food. So if you're wondering if there's food that you could purchase on this train, the answer is yes. I wasn't sure of this before we left, so we brought our own snacks and brought some food. I am going to pop up Google Maps so that you guys can see the actual route that we took from Da Nang to Hue. You actually pass through a lot of these small little cities or villages, and there's obviously not many tourists. It's mostly locals. A few of these small little rural cities you stop at on these small train stations, and it's kind of good because they let you get out for a couple minutes, and these locals are selling some drinks and some snacks if you are interested. But just make sure that you come back and get on the train before it leaves because there's no set schedule. There's a few times that our stops ended up taking 10 or 15 minutes, I think due to other trains coming down the track, and I guess you can't really have two trains on the same track, so you would have to kind of wait for one to go by, which caused a little bit of a delay, but it wasn't really that big of a deal. So after about 3 hours, we finally pulled into our train station, got our bags, and exited the train. We were definitely ready to get off the train after that long journey. So let's take a look. So it looks like there is a Grab. We're gonna choose this exit, and it looks like it's gonna cost us right at 30,000. Not bad. We just got out of the taxi We're gonna go find our place. I think it's somewhere in the back here, but this is the main street that we're gonna be basically at for the next 3 or 4 days. So we will scope this place out in a little bit. It's pretty damn hot. I think it's roughly about 100 degrees. So we're a little bit early. We're gonna go see if we can check in early or at least leave our bag and go get something to eat. But our hotel is called Eva Homestay. And I remember that sign, but remember there was 2 of them. There was Eva 2, which is not the one. It's this one, Eva Homestay. So we're gonna go check into Eva Homestay, and I think we're gonna have to take off our shoes. So, hello. Check in, yes.
Okay.
Currently our receptionist is back home business. If you need anything, please contact her on this one.
Oh, zero.
Right.
Okay, there you go.
Do you rent for motorbike?
No.
Oh, okay.
Is this it? Huh? Yes?
Yes.
Lights. Whew. A workout from the steps at 4:01. Crank the AC on. This is our bathroom. A simple Asian style bathroom. The 2 queen size beds. Our little mini refrigerator. And I believe this is our nice little private balcony. I like this. It wraps around. Nice view of the city. It's pretty steep. And if you guys notice, this railing is pretty low. It's only maybe 3 foot tall. So hopefully nobody falls off this. So it's a little small for my standards. It's about 35 square meters, but it's definitely doable. But $18 a night, so not bad. And we will be here for about the next 3 days minimum. Got a little fan. So just a little vacation to break it up from Da Nang. We got the closet and the 2 queen beds. So hopefully this room cools down. You got the fan and the AC. So hopefully this place will cool down and we'll pick it up at another time. Maybe tomorrow, or if we go do something today, which is already late in the afternoon. This is the area that we chose to stay in. I'll try to put a map up and I'll circle our hotel location for you guys. But a huge thing about here, if you guys come here, be prepared that it's extremely hot. This is probably one of the hottest cities I've ever been to. It's probably neck and neck on the same level as New Orleans, Louisiana. One of the hottest places I've ever been to, humidity wise. So a little about Hue. This is the city of Hue, Vietnam, like I told you. I believe it's north of Da Nang by about maybe 3 hours, maybe a little less if you travel by car. But like I said, we took the train, which the train was the awesome option. It was only $7. It was only $7, and it took almost 4 hours. We had a few unexpected stops. If you take the later train, or certain trains are half price, so you can cut that train price down to about $4 one way from Da Nang to Hue. So if you guys want to save a couple extra bucks, you guys can do that. Just check the Vietnam Railways official website. They have tickets on there. It's a little confusing when you use it at first because you have to go through a few different, I guess, rail cars, and you have to check your seats on there. Sometimes there's a lot of sold out seats, so they'll have like 10 different rail cars that you can take a look at. You might have to click on the first one, it might be sold out. The second one might have a few seats, and you'll go down the path, but you'll quickly figure out how it works and what available seats are left. Bye-bye.
Gaplay sao.
Bye. Tomorrow, we come back. So we just finished our lunch. It cost us 90,000, which is almost $4 for that pizza and 2 sandwiches.
Yeah, banh mi is 20.
So it looks like we're gonna be going this way and then off to the side. So we're gonna probably fast forward this so you guys don't have to wait the 7 minutes. We will suffer through this heat for the next 7 minutes and catch you guys back up at this park and let you know if it was a good idea or not. So see you in a second. So we are just gonna leave this park now. Ooh, whoa, almost broke my neck. We are gonna go call it an afternoon, not necessarily a day, but an afternoon because it's just too hot. Luckily we were here in this shade right here and it's just so humid. The temperature says it's 100 degrees, but it says that it feels like 115. And as you can see, there's nobody literally at this park besides a few people that are in the shade over here, and they have the right idea of getting out of the sun. So we're gonna go catch a grab. A grab's only about 75 cents. So we're gonna go get the grab back to the hotel. We're gonna cool off. And then I think maybe about 5 p.m., we're gonna go head out to a park, maybe get dinner later, and enjoy our second day here in Hue, Vietnam. This is a very nice park, actually. So we are just catching back up with you guys. It's about a little after 5 o'clock. It's cooled down a little bit. It's still 85 degrees, but it says it's still feeling like about 99, and it's 5 o'clock. So we are going to head over to another park, but this one is facing the water, and we're gonna go get a little view of the water that's across from the Citadel. So we're gonna walk over there real quick. It's called the February 3rd Park, I believe it's called. I'll get the actual name up, but it's a perfect fitting name because my birthday is actually on February 3rd. So maybe what a coincidence that this park is named after my actual birthday. So I figured, why not go check it out and see the park dedicated to my birthday? So we're gonna walk over there real quick. Right here is basically the main area. This is where all the traffic really picks up and people are really partying right where that area is. We walked by there last night and it was pretty adventurous, I guess you would call it.
Watch out.
So we're in Vietnam. All parts of Asia are usually pretty crazy to cross the street and watch out for this traffic. This lady just crossing without any care in the world. We're gonna have a little bit more of caution here as we cross the street. But as you guys can tell, there's no crosswalk or anything like that. And even if there was, the drivers here don't really pay attention to that. Yes, yes, okay. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Nice to meet you.
See you later.
See you later. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a good day. I post this video. This video comes up soon. Nice. Nice to meet you. Bye-bye. Hello. So that was a first in at least Vietnam. Those people that we were talking to a minute ago, I got a little bit on camera, but they all rushed over and asked if I had a YouTube, and those are probably the most energetic, what word would you use? Energetic or enthusiastic kids that I've seen. They all came over here and they wanted my YouTube page, and then they wanted to shake my hand.
They're friendly. Told you they're more friendly here in
Those are probably the most friendliest outgoing people that
friendly
we've
people
seen
here
in all of Vietnam, probably all of
Like,
Asia.
People here in Hue are more friendly.
They were just happy to have a conversation and just meet and say something. So this is day 3. As you guys can see, we're just coming down from our 4th floor hotel, which has been an overall nice day. $18 a night. This is the big day that everybody's been waiting for. This is the day that we will be going to the Citadel, the Imperial City. We're going to be doing all the tourist / expensive / big Western / enjoyable stuff, culture stuff. So we're gonna go grab something to eat real quick, and then what we're gonna do is probably take a Grab right there. Okay.
Come on.
Thank you. Come on.
Vietnam good?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you.
Halfway.
Bye bye. Thank you.
Come on. Ciao tạm biệt.
Where the tickets are.
Ciao. Huh? The entrance?
This way. Okay. So we struck out on the first place, but let's speed it up. Well, they got vending machine out here. 10,000, 10,000, 10,000.
Oh,
so all
that's
these
cheap.
drinks are roughly 50 cents to 70 cents. Or so. I don't think this is ticket office. He said down this way. So I think.
Ticket office? No.
Where do we get tickets to go in? This way. Thank you. I think this is probably the tour guide service. So
It's 200.
it's 200. Let's take a look at the different prices. So the Imperial City is 200,000, but then we need to figure out, are we going to go to a tomb, which is different?
Yeah, this is the price.
And where do we enter? We need to find that out too. About how long is it? 1 hour? 2 hours?
3 hours.
3 hours. Okay. What time do you close? 5:30. So do we have any more questions? None? Okay, thank you.
Come on.
So like I said, this was the home to the previous emperors and the royal family here in Vietnam for over hundreds of years, and over 20 emperors, I believe it was. So this is the way that you enter the Citadel. We're gonna get our tickets and we're gonna go enter. We're gonna try to sneak in with this group, tourist group. Come on. Thank you. So this is it. This is the entrance. And as you guys can see, the sun is right overhead. So we are in the thick of things. It looks like it's 1:25 in the afternoon. So we are literally here when the sun is just beating down on you. What about a map? So we are just wrapping up the trip. I don't know if you can tell how hot I am, but I am exhausted. I think we're just about to head out the entrance. We got 10. Yeah, train.
Okay.
Train.
We're gonna go get lunch, then train.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Room okay?
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
We stay here again if we come back. We come back here maybe next time we come. So
Yes.
we had a good time. It's just so hot. Very, very hot in this city.
Very hot.
Very hot. More hot than Da Nang.
Okay.
That is our last couple hours remaining in Hue. This is gonna do it. All we have left now is to get to the train station. We have about 2 hours left. So it's a little too hot to go wandering around. We'll probably just grab something to eat and then maybe hang out in an AC place for maybe an hour. And then we're gonna go down to the train station, take our train. Our train is already paid for. We paid 180,000 per ticket. So we're just gonna go grab something to eat real quick and then just reflect on how the trip was here in Hue, Vietnam. So this is our last stop. We're basically at the train station. I think this is the train that's leaving right before us. It's 2 o'clock now. Our train leaves at 2:25. So if you can see up on the clock, we still got about 20 minutes. But that's gonna wrap up our trip from Hue, Vietnam here. We had a good time. The one thing I'm gonna say definitely is it is extremely hot here. It's extremely humid. I know I've made that point several times, but it's just hot, man. You definitely have to plan your day around the heat or do things later on in the day, maybe even earlier in the day. But we had a good time, 3-day trip. We got here Monday afternoon. So we got here Monday afternoon and today is Thursday. So we spent 3 full days practically. And we had a good time. Very hot. It's a little more expensive than Da Nang is what I would probably overall say. You can find some good deals. You can find some cheaper places, but dollar for dollar, I think you pay a little bit more here. And it kind of surprised me because I thought it was going to be a much more rural, local area, but there was plenty of tourists, there was plenty of entertainment, everything like that. So the city kind of surprised me. So as I wrap up this video, people are just coming in now, and I think we're going to be getting on our train in just the next few minutes. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you guys got to see a new city here in Vietnam, Hue, Vietnam. I know I spent most of my time in Da Nang, which I really love, and I still do love. But I wanted you guys to see another city, and I took you guys on this trip so you could get a little bit of a different feel for what else is available in Vietnam. So, once again, I thank you guys for watching. I would appreciate it if you guys would like and subscribe if you guys haven't done already. And like I said, always keep watching and happy travels. Thank you.